Julian, Paul, George and Ringo. Doesn't have quite the same ring, but will it happen is the thing.
I mean, it would be an honor to be asked by the guys to do it, but it's not, you know, it's been hard enough trying to pull away from that to, you know, be recognized in my own right as it is, you know. I mean, it's been 4 albums, it's been 8 years since I've been professionally in the business. And doing something like that, I think, would only drag me back into it. And also, you know, for me, the Beatles are a great influence, but they're of a time and a place, an era. You know, their music lives on, but that's it for me, you know.
Beatles fans hoped for a reunion throughout the 1970s before John Lennon's death, but a few dreamers held out and spent the 1980s floating the idea that the Beatles could still always reunite and tour with Julian Lennon, who was a huge MTV star at the time, subbing for his dad. Back in 2012, Paul McCartney's son James said he and the rest of the Fab Four's offspring could pay tribute to their dads by creating a second-generation incarnation of the group. When asked if he had ever thought about forming a band with the rest of the Beatles' children, James replied that he had discussed working with Sean Lennon and Dhani Harrison, although he added that it seemed as if Ringo Starr's son, Zak Starkey, isn't keen on the idea. He said, "I don't think it's something that Zak wants to do. Maybe Jason, drummer and one of Starr's other sons, would want to do it. I'd be up for it. Sean seemed to be into it. Dhani seemed to be into it. I'd be happy to do it." It turns out he was right, as Ringo Starr himself confirmed that neither his son Zak Starkey, who previously played with both Oasis and The Who, or Jason Starkey are on board. Speaking to When, he said, "Both my sons tell me they are not going to do it." Also, Beatles legend Paul McCartney revealed that he and his former bandmates had often discussed reforming the band, but had ultimately decided against it in case they tarnished their legacy. There is only one Beatles, and there will always be just one Beatles. Julian and Dhani sound remarkably similar to their fathers, which is really amazing, yet they are all different and lack or never will have the same chemistry as the Beatles. Each has their own ideas and musical styles. It's a sweet idea, but it's not really practical, and they would have a very difficult time trying to live up to the expectations that people would have.
Hello.
That was Ringo, folks.
Well, what can I say?
And goodbye from all of us.
Well, this is Ringo. Everyone seems to have said everything here, so I'll just sign off by saying cheerio and best of luck from the Beatles.